Good to see everybody back. The record reflect we are back in session. Parties and council are present. All members of our jury and alternates are present. People are ready to call your next witness.
Your Honor, yes, we have Kenneth Aranda. He's available via Skype from Hawaii. We're all set up, ready to go.
Okay.
I can have attorney, I think it's attorney 3.
You just need to start.
Mr. Aranda, can you see me?
Yes.
I can't see you.
Great.
If you hit the camera button on your end.
No, it looks like it's supposed to looks good. You don't see me?
Do not see you.
It's coming in and out. It's coming in and out.
It's been clear on our end for about 20 minutes, so.
Yeah. Then like last couple, like right now, it's just looking in and out. There we go. You're back.
Okay, I'm going to hang up and call you back.
Okay. So there.
I'm here. I can't. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I can hear you. Mr. Aranda, I need you to stand and raise your right hand to be sworn. I can hear you. Can you hear me? You had it.
Tim put me on.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, Mr. Aranda, I need you to stand and raise your right hand to be sworn, please.
Do you solemnly state the evidence you'll give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the true self you got?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, you can have a seat, sir.
Sir, please state and spell your name for the record.
Excuse me, I didn't hear.
Please state and spell your name for the record.
Kenneth Aranda.
And spell it, please.
Kennetharanda.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, where are you? Obviously, you're on video. Where are you located?
On Oahu, Hawaii.
And are you related to an individual by the name of Summer McStay?
Yes.
How are you related to her?
That is my sister.
Was she an older sister or a younger sister?
Older sister.
How much older was she than you?
10 years. 10 years.
How many siblings were in the family?
Just us 3. Me and my 2 sisters.
And what's your other sister's name?
Tracy.
And where did you grow up?
Temple City, California.
What was it like growing up with Summer?
It was a lot of fun. She was a good sister. She was a great sister. Very, very, very nurturing.
Okay. Take me back. So you were quite a bit younger than she was. When you said she was nurturing, can you recall an instance where she did that when you were younger?
Yeah, every year for my birthday, most sisters, I don't know, get toys for their brother. She'd always buy me new sheets and an inspirational book or something like that.
Tell us a little bit about your household. Who was your mother?
Well, Blanca, Aranda, Almanza.
Blanca Aranda?
Yes, Blanche Almanza. Blanca and Blanche are her, but I took on her family name, the Aranda. She has Almanza from a previous marriage.
Can you spell Almanza, please?
Almanza.
How long did you live with the family in Temple City?
We moved out of the Temple City house when I was about 10, and we moved to Covina.
So when you were about 10, Summer was about 20?
Yes, about, 19, I guess, or 20, yeah. She was a little older. She moved into my grandma's house, my dad's mom's house.
How old was she when she did that?
Right, she did that in high school because my grandma lived right across the street from the high school.
What can you tell us about the kind of person Summer was?
She was a very strong person, very smart. She always read books. Education and family were very important to her. She was very much an intellectual. She was always trying, reading new books, trying new things. I remember her just always trying stuff like that.
When did you move to Hawaii?
And I moved here in 2000.
After you moved to Hawaii, did you stay in contact with Summer?
Yes, I did. Well, I kind of came out here for a little bit, and then I went back, and then 2003 is when I actually kind of stayed put here. And every year, she would fly me back to her house, her and Giuseppe, and I'd go hang out at the house and just chill for a month or two, and then come back to Hawaii.
Now, when you say every year, when did that start?
As soon as I came to Hawaii, every year after. So about 2003, 2004. Maybe I took some time off. Maybe I took a year off or something like that. There was a time I was supposed to go longer, and then I ended up leaving. I think that was the year I met the wife of my son. So I left early to go back to Hawaii, but I usually would stay longer.
You mentioned your children. How old are your children?
I have a 10-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old.
Did Summer ever get to meet the 10-year-old?
Yes.
Tell me about that. When did that happen? Where did that happen?
I flew out to Laguna Beach when she was living down there. They were living in San Clemente, and I flew down. We went to a park, and the boys dressed up in superhero outfits, and it was a nice day at the beach, and that's one I won't ever forget.
So during this time period after you moved to Hawaii in 2003 or 2004, how often would you talk to Summer on the phone or text? Any communication?
A lot, actually. We talked a lot. We were very close. She was always, I was the younger brother, so that she's always making sure I had, things for the baby. And so she would always send us stuff to Hawaii. From whereas towels to blankets to anything. She was always a good sister.
Now, at some point, you recall her meeting Joseph McStay, or her telling you that she knew.
Yes.
Okay. When did you first meet Joseph McStay?
I flew home. I stayed in Hawaii like 2000, I think. I can't really remember the years, but she was living up in Big Bear, California. She had a property up there she was trying to sell, and that's when I met him snowboarding one day, and with her and him, and it was fun. And he seemed like a really nice guy, and they flourished after that.
Now, at some point, you learned that Summer became pregnant with Gianni.
Yes.
Tell me how you learned that and what Summer had to say about that.
She kept on saying she was having dreams, and I think I'm pregnant, I'm not sure, I better go. And I'm like, well, you having the symptoms? And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctor. And so she went to the doctor, and sure enough, she was pregnant. And they weren't prepared, but because they lived in two separate places, but they made it work.
Were you able to attend their wedding?
No, I did not. Either of my sisters, but that's something I have to live with.
When did you first meet Gianni?
I was there for his birth.
Tell me about that.
It was awesome. My sister had it at home. Oh, sorry. My sister had it at home, and it was, Giuseppe got in his board shorts, added it in the pool. It was really cool.
Now, when you say Giuseppe, is that how you refer to Joseph McStay?
Yeah, we call him we call him Giuseppe. That was something my sister did.
Summer did that?
Yes.
How would you describe her, how would you describe Summer as a mother?
We were a very good mother.
What do you mean by that?
Never left their side, tended to their needs, very protective, and picky, very picky about those things.
After Gianni was born, what was Summer like? Did she change at all?
She, it was better the baby was born. She wasn't so her mom, but she was a great mom. I was there for that. I got to stay and hang out for that. So I was really close with the first baby, Gianni. We were just very close. He listened to me very well. Kids tend to not listen to their parents so much. They listen to uncle. So she was a great mom. I'd love to come in there and play the uncle role. She just had a system that just was great for them. It worked very well.
Now, I'm trying to get the time frame right. They had Gianni, then they got married, and then they had Joseph Jr. or Chubba, or did they have Chubba first?
Yes. I think so. Right? Is that right? Yeah.
Okay, you can't ask anybody else. It just has to be your memory.
I think she, I remember seeing some pictures since she got married, and then I remember seeing her some pictures. I think she was pregnant when they took some pictures, but then can you hear me?
I can't.
Oh yeah, and then she, so I think when she got married, she wasn't pregnant anymore, so.
Okay. Did you get to meet Joe Jr.?
I did one time.
And where was that at?
I flew in to San Clemente. I flew in and I went down to San Clemente and hung out with the family for a little bit. And then we took some pictures. And when I saw the pictures today, I vaguely remembered them.
Okay.
It's just so long ago.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show you some of those. I'm going to show you what is labeled File BA1 on Exhibit 1160. I'm going to put it up to the monitor, and then I'm going to publish it to the jury. Okay. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Okay. Who's in that photograph?
That's me holding Gianni. That looks like my mom in the middle, and my sister Tracy, and the baby, Chubba, and my brother-in-law Joseph on the end.
I'm going to publish that for the jury so they get a better picture of it.
I hadn't seen that picture in years until today.
Can you still see me?
Yes.
I'm also going to show you exhibit number, well, what's been labeled Kenneth 0 on exhibit 1160. Can you see that?
Yes. See, I don't, when I saw that picture, that day, some of these days it's like, man, life goes by so fast, and I wish you could cherish all these moments. Like, I don't even remember, when I saw this picture, I vaguely remember it.
Okay. Who's in that photograph?
That's Chubba.
And you?
It's Joseph.
You're laughing when you say Chubba. Why are you laughing?
Because he was just a little Chubba. And that little red mark, oh my gosh, it was so cute.
Okay. I'm also going to show you exhibit number, well, I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Let me get you back on full screen.
Okay. We all good?
There we go. Now we're good.
All right.
Okay. After Chubba was born, we saw pictures, obviously, of you there after Chubba was born. After that visit, you went back to Hawaii?
I believe so.
Do you recall the last time you saw Summer alive in person?
That could have been it. Well, actually, you know what? It was right before the wedding. So what happened was I came home. That's where I don't really remember very much. It's been very long, but it was right before the wedding. Maybe a few weeks, actually.
Where did you see her in person at?
In San Clemente.
Where were you at in San Clemente? At their apartment?
Yes. Yes.
How long were you there?
Maybe 2 weeks. I was supposed to stay longer, and then I ended up flying back to Hawaii.
What was that time with Summer like?
It was very, very hectic at the time because she was getting ready for the wedding, I guess, and I remember taking care of Gianni a lot, and I remember her preparing for all that. And I went home and I should have came back, but I just had landed a really good job that I really was trying to get. And, I wish I would have been there.
What's the last image you have of Summer?
Her holding the babies at the house.
The San Clemente house?
Yes.
I'm going to show you a couple other pictures here. This is Kenneth 1, labeled Kenneth 1 on Exhibit 1160. Can you tell us who you see there?
That is the baby with my sister. And that was baby Jay. And I think I helped set all that up. When they had someone come and deliver that.
What do you mean, deliver what?
That stork.
You made the arrangements for that, you think?
She did, of course.
Did Mom get that story?
You did.
Mr. Aranda,
No.
Mr. Aranda, whoever's talking to you can't talk to you. Okay, because you're under oath right now.
Excuse me.
Okay, that's okay. I know it wasn't you, but they can't talk to you right now, okay? I'm publishing Kenneth 1 for the record. And finally, I'm going to show you Kenneth 2. Ask if you recognize that.
Yes.
And who's in that photograph?
That was my sister with baby Jay.
Were Summer and Tracy close?
Yes.
Sounds like a pretty tight-knit family. Is that fair to say?
Yes. I would say, we were very close. I was the youngest. Tracy obviously has a lot more memories with her sister growing up. I have a lot of memories too, but I was so much younger, so.
How close in age are Tracy and Summer?
I would say like a year or two, a few years.
Okay. And is Summer older than Tracy?
Yes.
Do you recall the last time that you spoke to Summer?
Yes.
Tell me about that, please. Tell us about that.
She wanted me to come out and she's getting the house ready in Fallbrook. and she wanted me to come out and help her, and I guess there was a lot going on, but I was always trying to get her to come to Hawaii and leave all that behind.
Lived a good life?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they lived a good life, but I wanted them out here. I think they could have done really well here.
Was that on a phone call?
Yes.
And they had just moved into the Fallbrook house, or your call went in relation to them moving?
Yeah, when they first moved in, and after they moved in, and a few times, you know, we talked. She'd always just say, get out here, I'll buy your ticket, I'll pay for all the kids to come. But I just was too busy with work, and I could never get away.
At some point, did you find out that Summer and Joseph and the kids were missing?
Yes.
How did you find that out?
Those were I swear, I remember those days. I remember a detective calling me. I was on my way home. They asked me to pull over so I can talk. And they let me know that my sister had been missing for, I think it was like 14 days at the time or something like that, 15 days. I really thought they were just went on vacation, really. But
Did you try to get hold of her?
right away.
What happened?
I think it went straight to voicemail, or rang and then went to voicemail. I can't remember.
How did you feel when you heard that?
I really didn't think about it too much. I didn't really process it or whatever. I just when I got home and I talked to my girl, she's like, "Well, that sounds pretty scary, you know." And that's when everything just started spinning. And then everybody started getting together, and I had to fly out and go meet the detectives and meet everybody and all that horrible stuff.
How soon after you found out did you fly out to approximately?
I can't remember. I want to say within that month or a few weeks or something like that. I can't really put a time on that one, but it sure wasn't too far after.
What was it like as time went on during the 3 years, 9 months before their bodies were found?
Nightmare. It's been a nightmare.
Why?
It was because I'm just not knowing, and then now knowing, it's just horrible.
At some point, did you find out that your sister's remains, along with your nephew's and your brother-in-law's remains, were found?
Yes.
Tell me about that. We were
not excited, but we were just happy that they were found and they were together, and we could possibly get a little bit more closer to the conclusion of this. And so it was a lot of mixed emotions, really.
Have you seen any changes? Well, how has the fact of Summer's murder and your family's murder affected your life?
Drastically. Everything we do, our conscious decisions that we do, everything derives from something. And I take things a lot less serious nowadays. You know, I just try to cherish the moments, and it's drastically changed our lives.
Have you seen a change in your mother since Summer went missing and since the discovery of the remains.
Yes.
Can you describe that, please?
Mental breakdowns. She's just not mentally there anymore. It completely has wiped her out. Physically, it almost killed her. My mom's not doing too good, but you know she has her days. And I brought her to Hawaii, so hopefully she'll be in a, she's gonna, and this is all coming to an end, so hopefully she'll get better.
Is she living with you now?
She lives around the corner within a bike ride.
How does it affect, well, let me ask you this, I'll put it bluntly. Two of your children never got to meet Summer or Joseph or their cousins.
Correct.
What's your, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I feel like they were robbed, you know. My sister and my brother-in-law, they were really good people, and my nephews, they would have been great cousins, loving, and they never got to meet them. But there's a lot of stories. We have their pictures up on the wall, and we constantly talk about them. We say prayers. They're brought up. We never stop talking about them.
What do you miss most about Summer and the boys, Joseph and the little guys?
Just the craziness. The two boys running around, me trying to steal my brother away so we can go surf. And my sister would nag at us, you know. It was just complete fun. It was fun.
Did you have to tell anyone about the murder or the fact that their bodies were found?
I told a lot of people, all my friends, and a lot of my friends found out over the media, but my close friends, yeah, I told a lot of my close friends. And,
Did you have to tell your mom
no,
or Tracy?
no.
What, how did you find out? Who told you?
I want to say my sister. That's how everything ever happens to me. I was the last one to know. I'm the young one, you know, so. Which I'm fine with that. My sister sheltered me in that way and my family, so I'm grateful for that.
Did you attend any type of service, funeral service for Joseph and Summer and the boys?
Yes.
Tell me
Yes.
about that, please.
That was something I never thought I'd have to go through, and I'm glad it's behind me, and I never want to have to go through it again.
What was the service like? We've heard some testimony about a paddle out. Did you participate in that?
Oh yeah, there was that. There was a paddle out, and there was also like a memorial at a church or some kind of hall. The paddle out was really nice. That really kind of like spoke for Giuseppe and my summer. They love the ocean. They love to surf. The boys would be surfing right now. We'd be surfing in Hawaii. It was cool to see a lot of his buddies that surfed and that I never got to meet. It was nice.
Let me show you some photographs. This is labeled Kenneth 3 on Exhibit 1160. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Who's in that photograph?
That's me and my son, Ashton, and my cousin, Michael.
And where was that taken and when was that taken? Or was that taken in a...
That was at the paddle out. That was at the paddle out at San Clemente. At the pier.
I'm going to publish this for the jury. I'm also going to show you Exhibit what's been labeled Michael 8 on Exhibit 1160. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What's that?
This is the part of the ceremony. We held hands and we say a prayer, and we just kind of let the everybody kind of just lets go of what. Usually, if you have ashes, you spread the ashes in the ocean. But that was kind of just like a goodbye.
Now, I noticed several people have lays. What's the significance of the lays?
A lay is, it could be for anything, really.
Is it part of the ceremony, though, the paddle out ceremony, or was it for them?
Well, the thing is surfing started in Hawaii. So the Hawaiians brought on the lays. They make the lays, the flowers, the tea, all the way, and all the islands of Polynesians. So it's just a Polynesian thing. And people, when people used to dress up back in the day, and they all were flowers and real feathers. And so today, I guess, the people still use the feathers, the flowers.
And finally, Michael 7 on Exhibit 1160.
Yes.
What is that?
Everybody splashes the water and chants and hollers like if he was there and we were just celebrating the life and his next journey or whatever it is for the family.
Do you know where Tracy is now? We've seen her during the trial, right? Every day. Do you know where she is now?
She is in Greece.
Pre-planned vacation before all this took place, I take it?
Yes, she wouldn't want to miss it. Either would I.
Tell me any changes you've seen in Tracy since all this has happened.
She's a strong woman. Her and my sister were very, very strong-minded people. It has definitely taken a part of her. My sister and her were very close.
When you say taken a part of her, what have you noticed about Tracy?
Her best friend's gone, so she's, that can make someone not as happy when your best friend, you listen to your best friend, your whole life is gone, and there's a hole in her part. She has a family, a husband and a son, but when you miss your sister, someone that you can, if you have a sibling, there's just, it's hard to explain.
When does Tracy have any children?
Yes, she does. She has one.
And when was he born in relation to Summer going missing?
He's 8 or 9, and he was born on Halloween. I know that. So,
would have been around the time of the disappearance then.
excuse me?
He would have been born around the time of the disappearance? Sometime
Yes.
before, sometime after.
I think they were trying to get together that day or something like that, and my sister and Summer didn't answer her phone. And that's.
How does it feel knowing that your family met such a violent death?
At first I felt like I wish I was there. Like she always asked me to be there, and I wasn't there for them. I felt like, man, I could have been there for them. But now I think if I was there or not, this would, sometimes I blame myself for not being there.
Mr. Aranda, thank you very much. And I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Anything on cross?
No, Your Honor.
Any objections, Mr. Aranda being excused?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Right. Thank you, sir, for setting this up and testifying via Skype, and you're excused as a witness now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And do we have another witness for this afternoon?
We do not. We are working on perhaps Skyping Ms. Tracy Russell in, her sister. We haven't heard back from her. She's a long ways away. If we don't hear from her, we anticipate resting first thing in the morning.
Okay, so we'll either proceed with that tomorrow or rest.
Or an argument, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we're done for today. We will see you tomorrow at 9:30. Again, keep in mind the admonitions previously given to you, not to form or express any opinions about the case, not to discuss the case or allow anyone to discuss the case with you or in your presence. And we'll see everyone back at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Let me meet with counsel and chambers. We'll go over the jury instructions.
Okay. Yes. You want to
Your Honor, I don't know if you wanted to place anything on the record in light of the in-camera hearing from last week in our presence.
No?
That's simple. I take it the court has made adequate findings regarding
Yes,
the defendant's knowing, intelligent waiver.
yes.
Okay.
Mr. Merrick, again, I'm going to go over the jury instructions for this phase of the trial with the attorneys, just informally to see which ones are being offered, if there's any objections, and then we'll put everything on the record. Again, you have an absolute right to be here for that.
No.
Probably won't take us that long to go through it. You want to be here when we put this on the record, or do you want to waive your presence?
I'll waive your presence.
All right, and counsel join in that?
Right.
All right, we'll show a waiver of defendant's personal presence. Okay, I'll see counsel in chambers then.
Okay.